Hello friends, welcome to G-Centric. So in this lecture we will see the parallel circuit and our first circuit is RL circuit. So now parallel circuit is about the practical applications that we use in our home appliances. Okay, so this is why we will also see why it is very much useful practically, parallel circuits, why it works out rather than the series circuit. Okay, so now the reference will be current. Till now we had taken voltage as a reference for drawing the phasor diagram, but in this case we will take the reference as the current as the reference. Okay, so now you have seen that in the parallel circuit the voltage across each of the elements will be same. Okay, the current will be dividing. So now what I can write using KCL, but whenever you apply the KCL for the steady state circuits or the AC analysis, you should always remember that they are the vector quantities. So when we solve the problem, we will understand why we cannot add these directly, okay, because they have imaginary and real part both. So this is IR plus IL, okay, so this I can write it this way. Now this IR can be written as, so here also we have got V upon 0 degree. So this also V into angle is 0 degree. So IR I can write it as V upon R. So V is 0 degree and IR by R is R as it is. Then here also for XL I will write it as JXL. So now here what is common? V is common. So I will take V outside. Now this is 1 by R plus 1 by JXL. Okay, so now for this case you have got 1 by R and 1 by JXL. So there is one more term that will get introduced now, that is 1 by R we can call it as, or it can write it as G. So when you write it as G, so this is called as conductance. Okay, what is G? Conductance, and its unit is mho or Siemens. Okay. Similarly for 1 by XL, okay, for 1 by JXL it is, we will call equal to BL. So now whatever is introduced this term BL, it is called as inductive susceptance. Okay, so this is called as inductive susceptance. Now what it will be replaced with? So this I will be replaced with 0 degree plus J minus, now this is minus because add and divide by J. Okay, so this J square will be minus 1. Okay, so when J square is minus 1, this term will become minus. So up what you will get? Minus JXL. Okay. So now this whole term is called as, there is one more term introduced, Y. Okay, so this is G minus JXL. Now since this is Y is G minus JXL, what we will call it as admittance. And what is its value? Ohmic value is mho or Siemens. Okay. Now to calculate the magnitude of this one, so what you will get here basically, I is equal to V angle 0, we will not write V angle 0, okay, this is V into Y. Okay, so these are the products, vector products. Okay, so now this is admittance, this value, this magnitude can be written as, it's nothing but G square plus XL square. Okay, whether it's minus or plus there will be no difference. So what will be the phi? Tan inverse upon, sorry this is not XL, sorry this is BL, sorry this is BL. Here also it is BL. So BL upon minus BL upon G. Why it is minus? Here it is minus, you have got minus here already. Okay, so that is why minus. Now this minus will come out, tan inverse BL upon G. Okay, so now I is nothing but V into Y. So this is V 0 degree and phi, so for Y what we have? we have got this y can be written as angle y minus phi. Okay, so here also I will write it as minus phi. So this is nothing but V into I is Im. So this is minus 5 degree. So if it is minus 5 degree, okay, somewhere I had done a mistake, I guess. Okay, RMS value, so this is by root 2. Okay, so this is by root 2. So now you can see this is minus 5. So what does minus indicate? It is the current is lagging V by 90 degrees. So in inductive circuit, what do we know? We know that the current lags by 90 degrees with respect to V. So now if you have to draw the phasor diagram for this one, okay, basically now the instantaneous power is also same, that is Vrms Irms cos phi or I square Rms into R. And what is the reactive power? It will be Vrms Irms into sin phi. So this is about the RL circuit. Now we will move on to the parallel phasor diagram of this one, taking I as the reference quantity. Okay, I will rub this one. So now if I take I as the reference, okay, so first IR as the reference, okay, now I will draw IR. So this is IR. Now when it comes to R, we know that V and I are in phase, okay, so this is about the VR. Voltage is same, so I will not write VR. Okay, then we have got IL. I moves to the inductive circuit. What it is doing? It is lagging. So here it will lag by 90 degrees. Okay, but for the vector addition, what we will do? We will shift this phasor diagram over this side. So this is IL. Okay, so this one, what it will give me? Summation of I vector. Okay, so this magnitude of I, how can I write? It is IR square plus you have got IL square. So phi will be tan inverse of IL upon IR. So this IL is nothing but V upon R. Okay, tan inverse of V 0 degree upon R, and this is also V 0 degree upon XL. Okay, so now if 1 by R is G, okay, so this V gets cancelled, 1 by R is G, but it will become reciprocal. So this is IL, this should come here, and this is R, because imaginary upon real part. Okay, so this will be B, so tan inverse of BL, which will be minus. Okay, so here it will be minus. I will take here outside minus. Tan inverse of BL by G. So 1 by R is G. So this V angle 0 gets cancelled. 1 by XL is inductive susceptance upon conductance. Okay, so this is the phasor diagram. Now we will see the combination of R and C. Okay, coming to this RC circuit. Okay, so RC in parallel. Same thing again, we have got I, which will divide across R and capacitor. Voltage will be same across the parallel circuit. So now I can write I is equal to IR plus IL. Okay, vector addition of IR plus IL. So now this IR I can write it as same thing, V angle 0 degree upon R V angle 0 degree. Here it will be minus JXC. Okay, so now I will take V of 0 degree common, 1 by R minus 1 upon JXC. Now again we know 1 by R is G, we have seen in the last RL circuit, so it is conductance. Now 1 by JXC, we will call it as capacitive susceptance. Okay, so we will represent it by BC. Okay, so I will write it across. So I vector is equal to V angle 0 degree. So this is G. Now again I will multiply J, divide and multiply by J. Okay, so this J upon J square is minus 1, minus into minus will become plus. So plus J BC. Okay, this is capacitive susceptance. Now this again term I will replace it with G plus JB. Okay, so this is admittance. So now this total current I will be V into Y. Okay, now I will take the magnitude of this Y. So this will be G square plus BC square. So phi will be tan inverse of BC plus BC upon G. Okay, so this is positive angle what we have got. So what is Y? Y is equal to magnitude of Y angle 5 degree. So what can I write current as? So this is V angle 0 degree, then we have got magnitude as 5 degree. So this is Im by root 2 in terms of RMS positive 5 degree. So when we are getting positive 5 degree, what it means is that capacitor has the current leading with respect to voltage by this much of the angle 5 degrees. Okay, so now again the instantaneous power will be same Vrms Irms into cos phi. Okay, then we have got reactive power Vrms Irms into sin phi. So now we will draw the power the impedance triangle for this one. Basically we will call admittance triangle when we draw in this way. Okay, so what is the first we will take the I1. So okay, magnitude of I will be IR square plus IC square. So phi will be tan inverse of IC upon IL. So we have got tan inverse of BC upon what is it G. Okay, so if you divide by V upon R, V upon XC. Okay, if you substitute for IC and IL, it is IR. IC and IR, then you will get this tan inverse BC. This V and V gets cancelled out. Okay, so this is the value of the magnitude of the current and the admittance triangle. How will you do? Okay, now we have to draw the phasor diagram first. So first I will take the reference as IR. Then we know that voltage and current are in phase because with respect to resistor. So now we have got IC. So what will happen? Current is leading. Okay, so instead of drawing here, because of the vector addition, I will draw it here. This will be IC and this will give me the total product, okay, of the current. So this is nothing but I square. So again you will get the same thing, IR upon IR square plus IC square. So now we will draw the admittance triangle with respect to this one. Okay, so how will be the admittance triangle? I will draw it here. Okay, so this will come here. Okay, so this is nothing but IC, this is IR and this is phi and this is Y. Okay, so phi will be tan inverse of IC upon IR. Or basically you can take this as BC here as conductance. So it will be same as tan inverse of BC upon G. Okay, so this is about the RC circuit. Now we will move on to the RLC circuit, but we will not derive all of this. We will directly take the phasor diagram. Okay, so this is the RLC network which is connected in parallel. So this equation we know how we will get it. Okay, take the vector addition of each of the current. I will be equal to IR vector plus IL vector plus IC vector. So when you take out the magnitude, you will get IR square plus IL minus IC. So this minus sign, whether it goes with inductor or capacitor, depends which value is greater. So now first, so to analyze that one, we will take our first case, case 1, that is IL greater than IC. So when IL is greater than IC, it will become inductive circuit. Okay, so it will become inductive circuit. So now what we can do, we will draw the phasor diagram of this one. We have got IR. So we know for the resistor the voltage will be in phase. Okay, so this is in phase with IR. So next it is IL. So in case of inductor we know that current is lagging by 90 degrees. So instead of drawing here, I will draw it here. sorry, this is not straight line. Okay, so this is IL, then it goes to IC. So we know that current is leading in case of capacitor. So instead of drawing here, I will draw it up here, that is IC. Now we have taken IL is greater than IC. So this IC we will draw it here. Okay, so we will get negative of that one. So when we are taking negative, we know that it is already negative of this IC, so no need to mention the sign of negative. So here somewhere we will get IL minus IC vector. So by triangle of addition, if you join these two vectors, you will get this vector current I. So what will be its magnitude? It will be IR square plus, since IL is greater, it is IL minus IC. Basically in magnitude you will not get that much difference because of the square. So what will be the phi angle? Tan inverse of IL minus IC upon IR. Okay. So now this you can replace it by VXLV or something like that, then you will get XL minus XC upon R. Okay, so this is tan inverse phi. Or you can get in terms of susceptance also. Okay, so this is case number 1. Coming to the case number 2. Case 2, you have got IC greater than IL. So this is basically capacitive circuit. Okay, so when it is something like this, then you will get here C minus IL. Here also it is IC minus IL. Okay, here XC minus XL. Okay, you can write in terms of susceptance and admittance also, or conductance also. Okay, so now what will happen here in the phasor diagram? So this will be same thing. Okay, let me rub it completely. Here I will take IR as reference, then voltage will be in phase with the resistive network. So next it comes to IL. When it comes to capacitance, it is leading, everything will come here, we are going to shift it that side. So now IC is greater, so this IL will go up. Somewhere here in this vector we will get IC minus IL, IC minus IL. So this vector addition will give me total current on the circuit. So this IL, I can write it as IR square plus IC minus IL, then phi will be tan inverse of IC minus IL upon R. Okay, so this is positive, that is because angle is positive because current is leading in the capacitive network. There we will get in the inductive network, we will take it as minus phi, that is because current will be lagging. So this is the RLC network, case 1 and case 2 over, then we will come to case 3, which is, we will tell both wherever it will go, IL is equal to IC. Take IL is equal to IC. Okay. So when IL is equal to IC, this term will be 0. So this is nothing but I will be equal to IR. Okay. So when we draw the phasor, IR here, then V we have here because they are in phase, and here whatever we have, that is IC and IL, this will get cancelled out because they are equivalent opposite vectors. Okay, so this is about the RLC parallel circuit. So in the next lecture onwards, we will start some problems based on this. Okay, the power will remain same, instantaneous power will remain same, but in the case of 3, it will become Vrms into Irms because their cos phi is 1 degree, that is cos 0 will become 1. Okay, so in the next lecture, we will move on to the problems based on this one. Okay, thank you.